Good morning. You're listening to First Talk with Hal Rowe on WHKY Talk Radio for the Greater Hickory Metro. Time once again for Chamber Chat, where we check in with our Catawba County Chamber of Commerce. Joining us this morning, you've seen his photo. If you've seen any photos from any of the events that happened with your Catawba County Chamber of Commerce, the Chamber, Mr. Dan Swan. Mr. Swan, nice to see you this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Good to be here this morning.
You are head of partner relations, and you do go out and about and do a lot of the events. We see your picture. And, of course, you are the person who goes out and works with the clients individually. Is this correct?
Absolutely.
Partners or clients, right?
Partners, yes, absolutely. So we have roughly 830 partners within the Chamber of Catawba County.
Did not know that. 830.
Yes.
Wow.
We cover the entire county of Catawba. So we have a lot of partners in the county. And my job as partner relations manager is to go out and basically manage those relationships, to retain them, be that liaison between that business owner, that company, and the Chamber of Catawba County.
Very good. And you couldn't do that without some folks who offer you a little assistance, a little bit of help, some volunteers, and some people who are out there shaking hands, making sure the Chamber is making those all-important touches and communication from the Chamber. And that group is called?
The ambassadors.
The ambassadors. Tell me a little bit about the ambassadors. We're going to meet a couple this morning.
Yes, we are. We have 18 wonderful ambassadors that serve in different roles in businesses. They are volunteers serving as ambassadors for the Chamber of Catawba County. And their role is really the voluntary extension, hospitality extension of the Chamber of Catawba County. So each one of our ambassadors has what you would call a book of business. I divide up all of our partners. And so they're responsible for extending that welcome, extending that hand to them, being a front line to them, encouraging them, nurturing them, keeping them apprised of events that are happening, and also really that front line. So, for instance, if one of our ambassadors hears of a concern that one of our partners has, their job's not to resolve that concern, but say, hey, let me pass that along to Dan, our partner relations manager, who'll be in touch with you. So it's really that hospitality arm and welcoming them, making them aware of the events, as well as resources that we have, the Chamber has.
And that communication, other than just a email or a text. Well, it is actually that one-on-one communication that you're able to put a face with the Chamber.
Yes.
And they will make that all-important communication one-on-one.
Yes, it can be a form of an email, a phone call, a virtual Zoom, an actual visit.
A visit. There you go.
Yeah, we'll go an old-fashioned eyeball-to-eyeball visit.
Yes. Let's meet a couple of the partners this morning. Would you like to introduce them?
Yes, I would love to. We have two of our wonderful ambassadors here. This is their first year being an ambassador starting in March. So we have Ashley Jones with Abernathy Laurel. She's healthcare administrator, and Max Seng with Catawba Insurance.
Catawba Valley Insurance.
Catawba Valley Insurance.
That's
Thank
all
you.
Right. I had it written down.
I was going to get that wrong. I just knew it.
No, you did fine.
But Max Seng, it's great to have them here with me today.
Very good. Well, let's scoot the microphone over this way just a tad and speak with Ashley Jones. Good morning, Ms. Jones. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Now, are you from the area originally?
Yes, I am from the Newton area.
Newton area. And tell me a little bit about working with Abernathy Laurels. What do you do with Abernathy Laurels?
So I am their healthcare administrator, so I oversee the healthcare operations as well as the assisted living side.
Wow, that's pretty big job. And when I don't need an exact figure of your census, but in a general sense, how many people may be involved with the folks who are at Abernathy Laurels in all the different areas of your residence and the folks who are independent, assisted, or skilled nursing at that facility? About how many would you say?
So total, we have about 300 residents that we serve, and we are at capacity. Census this year has been really good.
Good. So we all know a little bit about Abernathy Laurels, but tell me about your role now as with the partners and the folks who are involved with the Chamber, and your role as help me with what it's called again. You are indeed
an ambassador.
An ambassador. Tell me about your role as an ambassador, ma'am.
So my role is to partner and connect with community members,
right?
Sharing with them what the Chamber is all about, any questions they may have, leading them with information, how the Chamber can benefit their business,
right?
Reaching them through telephone conversations, meeting them in person, just sharing about all the resources that the Chamber has for them.
Has this been helpful for you as a healthcare administrator? I'm going to guess that oftentimes you are there at the facility and working on the grounds and working with individuals. Has this given you a chance to maybe get out and about and do a little bit more of the handshaking and face-to-face and actual contact with members of the community?
Yes, absolutely. I've definitely been able to partner with other people. I've been able to help the chamber, but they've also been able to help me as well, linking, just meeting other people and us being able to benefit from each other, how their company can help my company and vice versa.
Very good. You enjoy it, of course.
Yes.
If you didn't enjoy it, you wouldn't be doing it any longer, right?
Yes, yes.
Exactly. Good. Let's scoot that microphone over for just a moment and talk with Max Seng. Good morning, Mr. Seng. Nice to have you with us.
Good morning.
You are with Catawba Valley Insurance. Now, I'm going to guess, I don't know, you tell me, are you out and about a little bit more? Are you out meeting with folks as a part of your job?
Yeah, absolutely. So a big part of my job is commercial insurance, meeting with business owners to put together an insurance package that makes sense for them. So
Right.
a lot of times my ambassador role kind of crosses over, and just being able to talk with business owners about what their troubles are, what their successes are. A lot of those things kind of cross.
Very good. So that's been very, I guess, helpful for you. Does it help having the chamber with its all of the memberships there and all the members that they have, all the partners? Is this helpful for you and maybe meeting new people and people who may not be clients, but you're able to go in as a chamber ambassador? They get to know you, get to see you, and say, you know, I really like that Max Seng guy. He's a nice guy. He's squared away, a straight shooter. I like him a lot, and maybe I'd like to talk to him about my insurance. Is that something that you maybe hoped might happen as an ambassador when you win it?
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think everybody in our community has an interest in small business continuing to grow in our
Right.
county as a whole. So, I mean, everybody's going to be pro-chamber, pro-business growth. So that's just great news that I can help share with the ambassadors.
Are you from the area originally?
No, from Pittsburgh,
From
Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Wow. So how long have you been in the area?
About 6 years.
About 6 years. Has this helped you, not being one of the original folks from the area, kind of get plugged in a little bit more and meet some folks from the area because you didn't have those maybe high school relationships or those other parts of your growing up and formative years? Helped you kind of get plugged in?
Absolutely, yeah, and it's something, a reason that I've stayed, because I've enjoyed the community, I've enjoyed the growth, and I've enjoyed the people here. So these are just all things that I would do on a daily basis anyway, but being able to do it with the ambassadors and have that kind of foundation makes it all the more enjoyable.
Hospitality, right? That's what
Yeah.
he was just talking about. So you get to go to a lot of the events, right?
Yeah,
So you got a lot of cookies and snacks,
that's a plus too.
right? And water and beverages, right?
Yep.
And then occasionally you'll go to one and man, you're sipping those adult beverages. I tell you, sometimes that just happens.
Sure, yeah,
And as your role as an ambassador, you have to make everybody feel good about that, right?
absolutely.
Very good. Swing that microphone on back just another moment. Ms. Jones, are you enjoying the hospitality part of it as well? Because you as an ambassador have that role of getting to go to the ribbon cuttings and the open houses and things like that. Is it nice to not only go and be the ambassador and handle the business side of it, but also being able to let your hair down, loosen your tie, whatever, and go out and have some fun and meet these folks in a casual one-on-one relationship like that?
Yes, I would say one of my favorite parts about being an ambassador is the ribbon cutting ceremonies, the first brews that we go to.
Right, first brew, right.
The golf tournament that just happened a couple of weeks ago. I really enjoy the ribbon cuttings because we're able to see within our community the businesses that are growing and developing and just being more familiar with what's
Right.
going on in Catawba County.
And meeting those folks who are taking that step and opening their new business, whether it's a division of a larger company or whether it's somebody just starting their own business for the very first time. Sounds great. Well, I wish you both the very best of luck. Now, another team set up. Are y'all on the same team?
No.
Oh, got a little competition going in here this morning. Way to go, Mr. Swan. Well, I think if we go back and put a stopwatch on it, I think y'all got equal mic time this morning. So there you go. Mr. Dan Swan, always a pleasure to see you, sir. Thanks for what you're doing for the Catawba County
Thank
Chamber
you.
of Commerce. And thanks for getting up early this morning and joining us. Dan Swan joined us from your Catawba County Chamber of Commerce, Partner Relations. Also, Max Seng, Catawba Valley Insurance, and Ashley Jones, Abernathy Laurels, ambassadors and partner relations this morning from your Catawba County Chamber of Commerce.